Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
This is an official question. This is an official question. Again, it would depend upon your ability to observe to some extent. And the reason I say that is because the moment you look at the answer choices, this seems to be a very classical quadratic equation kind of a question. But then is there a better way? Is there a better way? Let's understand the question first. If x is equal to 3 minus root 2, which of the following has the value of 0 for some integer k? Some integer, right? For a integer k, which of the following can have a value of 0? That's basically what the question is talking about. Again, definitely tricky level questions from a GMAT perspective. Tricky. So notice, since x is 3 minus root 2, and in all these options, what do we have? X square. Now x square is a value obviously that we can find out given the value of x. So what will be x square, by the way? 3 minus root 2 whole square, right? Which would be a square plus b square minus 6 root 2. Am I correct? So that would be how much? Correct. So that would be the first step. Now, how do you go from there? Think about it. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Think about it. How do we go from here?
I solved it the other way around, where I did x minus 3 is equal to minus root 2 and I squared it.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's actually also a definitely good solution.
I got B as the
Yes,
answer.
yes, very nice, very nice. So we'll talk about that as well. Yes, yes, absolutely. That was actually quite smart thinking, honestly. Okay, now which one? David. David is not the answer. Now think about it. X square is this, right? X square is this, and we need the value of an expression to be 0. Correct? That's the whole point. The value has to be 0. Now think about it. K, for some integer k. K is an integer. Mind you, k cannot be a root, right? It cannot be root 2. Are you guys with me? K is an integer. Now let's, for example, take David, which is what Kavita pointed out. Let's take David. So x square is this 11 minus 6 root 2, right? Minus 7 times 3 minus root 2 plus k. Now think about it. Can this ever be 0 for an integer value of k? It cannot be, right? Because we'd be left with a root. Are you guys with me? See, because this would be how much? 11 minus 6 root 2 minus 21 plus 7 root 2 plus k, right? So how much is this, by the way? Minus 10 plus root 2 plus k. right? So for any integer value of k, obviously this will not be nullified. Are you guys getting me? Right? So now with that logic, think about that logic. From that perspective, x square is what? 11 minus 6 root 2, right? So now notice this. Notice this. X square is what? 11 minus 6 root 2, right? Minus 6 times 3 minus root 2 plus k, right? Here, if you notice, root 2 cancels out, right? So 11 minus 6 root 2 minus 18 plus 6 root 2 plus k. So notice this is where root 2 cancels out. So 11 minus 18 minus 7 plus k. So obviously for the value of k equal to 7, this will be 0. So while I've taken individual expressions here, but if you've observed, as we did discuss, right, that since k is an integer, which obviously means that k cannot be square root of 2, for example. So the coefficient of minus 6 is what is helping us cancel out minus 6 root 2. All right. So that would, so the same logic you can apply here and same logic you can apply here as well. Let's look at alpha also, which is, let's look at alpha. Oh, I think I erased everything. 11 minus 6 root 2. So let's actually substitute it here. 11 minus 6 root 2 plus k times 3 minus root 2 minus 7, right? So then it would be 11 minus 6 root 2 plus 3k minus a root 2 minus 7. So how much is this then? 11 minus 7, right? 4, correct? Minus 6 root 2 plus k times 3 minus root 2, right? So actually, let's in fact further simplify this. Plus 3k minus k root 2, right? This is what it is. So if you look at it, since we have to cancel root 2 because k is an integer, which means k has to be minus 6, right? Correct? But if k is equal to minus 6, then 4 plus 3k will not be 0. Are you guys with me? Right? And hence, so this is exactly, so again, observation helps here. So given that k is an integer and the value of the expression needs to be 0, since x square has minus 6 root 2 and the value of expression needs to be 0, so we need plus 6 root 2 in the expression somewhere to cancel it out. So only option Baker provides this. All right. Another way is, it's a very, very smart way that Chatrika has done. So Chatrika, can you guide us? What was your approach?
So I took this 3 to the other
Very
side
nice.
and then I
Very nice.
squared both
So
the
what she
sides.
did was that since we have x equal to 3 minus root 2, and what we did discuss was that in these kind of equations, you should be looking at essentially square on the square root on the one side, isolating square root on the one side, and all the other uh, values on the other side. So what she did was x minus 3 is equal to minus root 2, right? And then what do we do? Square both the sides because the intent is to get rid of the square root. So square both the sides. And so what do you get? X square plus 9 minus 6x is equal to 2. Am I correct? And so x square minus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0, which is directly in this form. So absolutely, this is a very, very, I would say, brilliant solution as well. Yes. So you could do it this way, but even if this way does not really occur to you in the exam, as I said, merely some bit of an observation helps. Very nice, Satika. Right. So if you compare these, clearly k is equal to 7.